Blue. We're 7 million out. Are we 7 million out? 14 million worldwide, isn't it?
It's something like that.
Yeah. You weren't told.
Our manager's just gone,
So the reason we were laughing earlier on is, and you can only touch upon part of this conversation that we had, but you've got a new piercing.
Yeah, I got a piercing, I don't know what they call it, through the middle, but I went and got it done and it was excruciating pain. And then...
this is because you were bored in Soho.
Yeah, I gave him a nice big hug and a kiss, touched his ear, he was like, ah! So I'm very sorry.
Yeah, well, my baby grabbed it last night. I was playing with my baby and he's starting to grab now, and he just grabbed my ear and I was like, ah! And then he started crying, bless him, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh.
But, yeah.
Let that be a lesson to you.
I know,
And
right?
did you have thoughts of having anything else pierced while you were there? You see, that's what we were laughing at. OK, we don't need to go any further, do we? And yes, he was thinking about it.
We've tried to talk him out of it, though. Maybe it's not such a good idea.
Yeah.
There you go.
They needed a smaller ring.
So, God, dear. So I knew we should have stopped there. How long had you been talking about getting back together again before it actually happened?
I'd say on and off for about 5-6 months. You know, it was always in conversations. Every time we met up, we'd say, look, boys, let's do something. And it just sort of happened. You know, the Capital FM gig come up and we just looked at each other and said, let's just do it, let's have a laugh and enjoy ourselves. It's for a good cause anyway, so...
So this is the Capital Summertime Ball on the 7th of June, this coming Sunday.
Yeah,
Sunday. But the trouble is, when you're a band, when you're actually performing and successful, people are saying, "Oh, when are you splitting up?"
Yeah.
And then when you actually do split,
that was exactly the case.
Around,
and not just in England, around the world, we was always going in Germany. We'd be doing interviews, and they'd be like, "When are you breaking up?" And we'd be like,
"For Middlesbrough."
And we'd honestly be like, "You know, we haven't." And then the minute we went and split and did our own thing, it was like When a Blue getting back together, and we was like. No, it's quite ironic. Really,
Elton John, was it Elton John who said, "Look, boys, I think the time has come for you to split up"?
No. I think basically what it was after we did So Seems Up, Be the Hardest Way, we went round to his place for dinner and stuff, and he always said, you know, when you feel that you need to take a break, you should, because a break is always good, so, you know, to regroup and find out exactly where you are in your own lives and stuff like that. So that was the kind of advice he was giving us. Well, I think because we mentioned that in an interview, it sort of got twisted into Elton John's.
I see. I was working this out. Your lucky number is 4 because you were together for 4 years, you've been apart for 4 years, there are 4 of you, and if your album comes out next year, will that be number 4?
Yes.
Yeah. And we've got 4 kids.
Do you like that? And you've got 4 kids.
Not each, but like,
between them.
Not that I know of anyway.
Yeah,
it's quite interesting. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
4.
Like it? Psychic Fan. Well,
Fantastic Four.
The Fantastic Fabulous Four.
Fantastic Four.
Soundtrack for the Fantastic Four.
We can keep on going.
Just call the album 4 and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
There we go.
So, Duncan, 31 now?
I know, I'm getting old now, and I was in dance rehearsals last week for this gig on Sunday, and I did my hernia. I had to be rushed into hospital, literally. I was back in, doing the dance moves, like this, and all the boys were like, "You all right?" And I was like, "Oh, my hernia, I think's popped out." Went to the doctors. I was in hospital last week having the old... I would get it out for you, but it's not very appropriate on daytime television. But it is a nasty big scar along there. Horrible. So I'm literally just back walking now, getting ready for this gig on Sunday.
How's that affected the rehearsals for the gig then?
It didn't, because the next day he was in rehearsal.
He come back straight out of hospital, went straight to
Professional.
But you're not supposed to...
I sat there and watched, but I needed to know what was going on, because we only have a certain amount of time allocated. If I'm not there, I'm not going to know what's going on. So.
Energetic dance routines?
They're all right.
You'll have to wait and see.
Yes, all right. Yes, all right.
It's not like diversity.
It's never been our
Did you see
real...
No, they were
the
amazing.
diversity dancers on
Well,
stage?
I know.
We're not chucking them across the stage.
So this is the Capital Summertime Ball. It's on, as we said, this Sunday, and then you've got full concert weekend of the 24th and 25th of July, Silverstone Classic weekend as well.
That's right, yeah.
And then you know, an album as well with a bit of luck.
Yep,
Hopefully,
next year.
What else are we doing?
We're doing Tamworth as well, Tamworth Castle.
On the 8th of August.
8th of August.
We'll put the gig list on our website.
Oh, no, brilliant.
everyone
Great.
knows that
But
there's
the gig at Silverstone, we're doing it with the Pussycat Dolls, I think, which is
Oh,
on
we
the
love them.
25th of July.
Oh,
So
gorgeous.
just
Give them
come,
a love. We
come
love
down
them.
and watch that. It's going to be
Yeah.
really good. That's at Silverstone. It's going to be wicked.
Yeah.
So Silverstone, then, of course, old, what's his face might be there as well. Who's our lovely Formula One racing driver who's going out with the Pussycat Dolls?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Lewis, that's the one, Lewis.
That's the one.
Yeah, there we are. Yes, we get
I thought you were saying Jensen Button.
You're going to be cooking for us in a minute,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, man,
Because
I'm
we've
excited
got
about
Blue Monge coming up.
Blue Monge.
Yeah, of course. What else would we do right after the break? Go away.